How's your mental health doing right now? Somewhat poorly. My chronic pain has been flaring up and I'm feeling pretty isolated and lonely due to quarantine. I feel you. Sending hugs. Take care as well. Absolutely horrible. Not in a depressive way but in a stress to absolute max type of way. Same. Super tired and stressed out about everything. I have been job hunting for the past 5 months and nothing to show for it. This plus the fact that I'm an international student with visa restrictions makes everything worse. I woke up today at 7 a.m. and just lain in bed till 12 p.m. just thinking about how I got here. I'm so ready to give up. Hey man, Reddit is your friend. Were you it? Maybe we can help. You usually need connections to get something. I'm in the US and I'm willing to relocate anywhere in US. I'm looking for a software engineering position. I have great experience developing web applications using Java and Spring Framework. I also have some experience with front-end techs like JavaScript, Angular and React. Any help would be greatly appreciated. There are a number of IT staffing agencies throughout the country that deal with this exactly. One that comes to mind in particular is Insight Global. I would recommend reaching out to them or a similar organization and seeing where that leads you. I'm sure the Germans have a word for this but I don't know it. Anxious calm. I'm feeling that. Like in this moment things are okay, but this huge looming uncertainty staring over my shoulder at all times. Sure, I'm making do, but will I ever truly thrive again? I felt this. I'm in this place right now too. Great. I'm finally treating my lifelong PTSD. Edit. Thanks for your encouragement and well wishes. Edit. I am doing EMDR. Go you. I know it won't be easy, but it'll be worth it. Congrats on doing this major thing for yourself. Oh god, I'm a mess. I've been in a slump for about 11 months now. January to April was especially bad. Right now, I'm about ready to give up. Edit. Well, asterisk, 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 asterisk. Thanks everyone for the support. I'm sure I'll make it. I'm trying my best to get better and me and my doctor have been working on it. Thanks for all of the comments and PMs. I'll try my best. I'm rooting for you. September through December. Oh, you a solid finish this fucked up year on a positive. You got this. How does one even end this fucked year on a positive note? I know one thing that could happen in November. Lack of nut. Horrible. I can't spend a minute at alone without my mind tormenting me. I feel like a piece of trash. And I can only tell Reddit I guess. Thank you for all the incredibly kind and supportive messages, people. E2. The other fucked up thing is I can't respond to you all individually. I can only manage a generic edit response. Everyone deserves personal thank yous but I just can't do it and I don't understand why I'm crumbling. Same here. I can't even get a break from my brain while I sleep. I just have exhausting, terrible nightmares all night long. But I still have to act like a normal person in front of my family. I've become more accepting that the world is just screwed up and I have no control over it. I like to see myself as a spectator of a very interesting time in history. This has been in my thoughts for the past couple of months too. Not that it makes it easier to actually live through, but it sure has been wild. Wild in a very boring way. The apocalypse is slow and mundane so far. I'm sure it'll get worse soon. Here in CA the fires are devouring the city next door. So the climate part of the apocalypse is setting in. Yeah. Mental health. I just got another rejection email regarding a potential job. The only thing keeping me from crying is that I am currently sitting in the same room as my parents. I have been unemployed for the past 8 months and don't qualify for unemployment. After all of the things I have done in my life in terms of jobs and education, it feels like none of it means a beep thing. I feel like a waste of space and completely useless and I don't know what else to do to get a job. Either I'm overqualified or I'm underqualified and there is no in between. I hate this. I'll probably be in a better headspace tomorrow, but right now it sucks. I feel you. In 6 months of job searching, sending applications, etc., I received 3 interviews, one of which was selling solar door-to-door and wouldn't hire me because I was overqualified. The other 2, I was underqualified, but one of those eventually made me an offer and I had to take it just to have a job, even though I knew I hated everything about the place and the people. 9 months later, still working there, and trying desperately to get approved for a new lease so I can quit this job already. Life pro tip for everyone: it's definitely a no-no to lie about qualifications you don't have, but there's nothing wrong with omitting qualifications you do have. There's no law saying you have to mention your master's degree on your resume. Even if it's a job you fully intend to leave as soon as you find something better, they don't have to know that. Beep them. My mate did that. Desperate for money, so took a job as a caretaker at a school. Took everything from high school onward off his CV. Got the job and then stayed there for nearly 10 years. Turned out he really enjoyed it. I left everything off my resume and got a factory job when I was desperate. Then my wife died and I've just been coasting in this job for the last few years. I hate it. My body is breaking down thanks to arthritis and now I'm in pain constantly. I'd leave my job, but I need the money and can't see any way of getting an IT job in my 50s after 6 or so years out of the industry. I feel trapped and COVID isn't helping. Edit. Wow, this blew up. Thank you to all the well-wishers and those with suggestions and ideas. Meh. I'll make it. I always do. I feel like this is more inspirational than the majority of inspirational quotes. Right. You can look at this all cynical or actually inspirational, because it's kind of both at the same time. It's like one of those quotes that isn't happy, but works just the same. I have another one sort of like that. Get yourself past the halfway mark. Then, it is easier to go forward than there is to go back. I'm usually an anxious person and I'm doing what I can to stay calm during the pandemic, but after months of staying away from people and with no end in sight, I'm mentally exhausted. I've actually been doing the best mentally than I ever have. I lost my mom 4 months ago, was very suicidal, moved in with my BF, got engaged. My brother tried to commit suicide a few months ago while being drunk, got his kids taken away by Child Protective Services, but most importantly got on meds that actually worked for depression and anxiety. I have struggled my whole life with both and I finally feel at peace with my emotions. I no longer obsess about the little things and I don't stay up at night forever or bug out as I call it. Anyway, thanks for listening. Edit. Thank you all for all the upvotes and awards. It makes me really happy to see everyone talking about their own experiences with meds. Obviously, I tried many meds over the years before we found this mixture that worked. So just because these meds work for me doesn't mean will work for you. Mind if I ask what meds? Same LMAO. Very slowly descending into insanity. Started college classes. Mom is hooked up to an O2 machine and can't do much. And in a family of 4, I have to do the most for her. My dad works and my brother literally screams at anyone when he's asked to do anything. Being in charge of her, the house, and my dogs by myself for a week, for the first time ever, kind of put a strain on me more than normal. #X200B edit. Thank you for all the support, everyone. It means so much, I nearly teared up. I want to clarify that my dad does help a lot. He works from the morning until the evening 5 days a week, so I'm in charge during these times. When he is home, he takes a huge load off of me. As for my brother, he's always had trouble processing his emotions in a healthy way. A lot of you have been telling me to talk to him, and I will. He doesn't like talking about his emotions, but I'll give it a try anyway. Also, thanks for the awards. That's a lot to manage. Sorry, your bro is a brat. Keep at it. Thanks. I don't want to live and I don't want to die. What a way to exist. Also in the same boat. Depression is winning right now, but I'm still trying to fight my way out. I hope you are too. I tried to die once, failed obviously, and ever since I feel like I can see through all kinds of nonsense, because I'm not afraid to fail or to die or suffer. When you no longer think about your future as a win or lose, live or die, succeed or fail dichotomy, you get to just recline and let the current blow you forward. Look around, see what people are willing to do, buy, and lie about to succeed. See how ridiculous it all is. Laugh at the absurdity. Aim so high, you could not possibly succeed, and scoop up the opportunities you find on the way back down. I think it's all the thinking, especially the thinking about what could be better, that makes people depressed. Find yourself a way to stop thinking. I was there once. It was very liberating. Then I started working towards some goals and now I'm all feely again. I want to go back to the nihilism. Oh, it's bad. Hope it gets better for you. Hugs. Worse than words, a flame outside of Noah's Ark and drowning. Not so good. Was in between projects at work a few weeks ago, and since I haven't been able to find enough focus to start anything work and maintain effort, just feel floaty and super disconnected. No idea how to snap out of it and get back into the mindset of focused work. Floaty and super disconnected. I feel that at work too. I've been trying to pull out of it, engaged a little more. I think I stopped talking much, but I can't tell. I'm struggling to get out of bed. Not really sad, not angry, not frustrated. A calm mixture of all that is making me hate the day. I'm a medical worker, by the way. This year has been beep and I feel like I've aged 10 years and I'm only 22. I'm scared of going to nursing school. I'm scared of working at my job. BC, we have COVID positive people. I'm not allowed to see my mom or my niece. I'm having a hard time and I don't want to get out of bed. Edit. Thank you for the award, smiley face. I've been off work for over a year. I'm 43. My wife has an awesome job we can live off of, and unemployment has helped me the last year. But yeah, I feel like a total loser in life and I'm trying to help around the house, but there's only so much of that I can take. I just finished paying child support cause my daughter turned 18. I honestly should be happy and at peace. I'm living a dream in a way. But all I do is feel bad for people who don't have it as good right now, and all I have is anxiety about where I am headed in life. It's truly a confusing time, but I'm just trying to stay a good guy, I guess. Horrible. Yikes. Mixed episode. Super high energy, but suicidal. Not a good time. Can't believe there are people out there who wish they had a mental illness. Same. Also can't believe there are people out there who don't have mental illness and don't have to live this way. Imagine how different life would be. You have no idea how much I think about it. I always had really good grades and I'm really good at math and science. My dream was to be a chemical engineer. Now I can't handle any sort of stress, and even working a part-time job is extremely difficult. My dream now is to just be comfortable. That's even out of